So I found that living for myself is actually quite comfortable. So when I felt challenged to step out and start living for others, it was scary, but I found that that's actually what we're called to do. So when I was living in South Africa, I was surfing competitively for a while, and I was just so focused on myself, and it was until I had an injury that I had to stop competing. The day before the contest that I really trained hard for, I sliced my foot right open and I couldn't walk anymore, and that's when I really felt God was convicting me that I needed to step out. So I'm a super introverted person, which made it so challenging to step out and share my faith. So it took a lot of courage, but it also brought a lot of fear into actually stepping out and doing something. So I was just praying for opportunities to come along where I could share my faith. And yeah, when I was in the water a couple of days just surfing, I came across these guys that were just in the water as well. I found that they were ex-street children. And then I found out later on that one of my friends was actually going to start volunteering at the organisation where those guys are from, called Surfers Not Street Children. And yeah, I just had the idea one day, maybe I should start a Bible study. So then we started that up with these guys, which was really challenging in the beginning because it was really out of my comfort zone. So the first time when we rocked up a Bible study was pretty scary, pretty challenging, as we didn't really know yet what to kind of speak about or how to engage with them, because a lot of them were late teens, kind of young adults. A lot of them were pretty skeptical, which made it challenging at times, when they were pushed back a bit. But then I also had to remember, everyone comes from a different background, everyone comes from a different place. So just showing love towards them, I think was the most important thing, because sometimes we have no idea what people have been through or what they're going through, and sometimes they just need to be shown love. These guys were from the streets, and they're grown up in the streets, so we try to choose topics that would relate to them. There was this one guy who came to our Bible study, and for the first few weeks he was really skeptical. The next couple of weeks he really just started to become a bit more engaged in the Bible study and just ask a few more questions. So it was so cool to see once he started to just be more interested in wanting to know more. And I just remember the one day he came to Bible study and just showed us his chest, and he had "God is good" just tattooed across his whole chest, just the "no regrets" me, which was really cool to see. And yeah, that's when I was this is so awesome, and that is why I'm doing this. And for me, it was so encouraging because I was scared and I had fear in starting the Bible study. So just so awesome, just being able to see how God can use even an introvert. So I realised it's so important to be obedient to God's calling, and even though it is something that's scary and we can have a lot of fear towards, just knowing that when we do that, God is with us, and He has put the opportunity in front of us for a reason, and He'll always go before us and be with us through that.